Your mission, should you choose to accept, is to explore PowerPoint 2007 and master the skills of inserting and animating clip art. You will need these skills to complete your final mission, which will be revealed very soon. Good luck. Let's get started. First, I need to open PowerPoint program. So I'm going to go down here to Start, and I'm going to click on Start. I'm going to highlight all programs, and then I'm going to go up here to Microsoft Office, and I want to open Microsoft Office PowerPoint 2007. So I'm going to click, and today's mission is to master the skills of inserting and animating clip art. So first I'm going to go up here to Layout, and I'm going to change it to a blank slide, and I want to give it a background, so I'm going to go up to Design, and I'm going to insert something kind of plain, just a solid fill color. Okay, I'm going to close that. Now I want to insert my clip art. To insert clip art, I go up to Insert, and I'm going to click on Clip Art. And first I think I want a car. So I'm going to find a car that I can put in. So I'm going to type in car. I'm telling it to search for a car. And I'm going to say go. Oh, here's a car I like. So I'm going to double click, and there's my first car. I'm going to move him over here. He looks a little large. Maybe I'll make him just a little smaller. There we go. Maybe even smaller. I can always grab a corner and make him just a little smaller. And now let's bring in another one. And I can resize him. And they actually both got resized. This one needs to be just a little larger. There we go. So now I have two cars. One's a little bigger than the other one. I'm going to put them right next to each other. And now I think I'd like a tree. Need a tree. I'm going to say go. Oh, there's a tree. Need about 3 trees. So let's put 1, 2, and 3. So I've got 3 trees up here. And I think we'll have a race. So I'm going to put a line in. Let's take a line. I'm going to draw a line. I want my line to go from here and to here. And I think let's format that line. Let's see. Get nice and dark. Okay, I think I've got my scene set up. Now I need to animate my clip art. So I'm going to click on this first car, and I'm going to go to Animations and clip Animations, and I want a custom animation. So I'm going to click on that, and I want to add an effect. I'm going to close off clip art because I have my clip art now. I'm going to add effect, and I want an entrance. And I want my car to fly in, but not from the bottom. I want him to fly in from the right. So there he comes. I want him to go medium speed. So he's not going to go real fast. He's a big car, can't go too fast. And I want him to start after the previous. That means that as soon as the slide opens up, my car is going to come on. Now this other car, the next thing that I want to happen is I want this car to come in. So I'm going to go Entrance, and I can pick any of these, but I'm going to do Fly In, And I want him also to come in from the right. And he's going to come in very fast. And I want him to go after the previous. Now I think I need something that says go. So I'm going to insert a text box. So I'm going to go down here, insert a text box, and put it right here. And it's going to say go. And I want to make that just a little bigger. So I'm going to make him a little larger. And maybe red. Red sounds good. And something. There we go. And maybe still a little larger. Okay, so we have a go. Going to have a race here. There's my go. Next thing I want to happen is that go sign to appear. So I'm going to, it's highlighted. I'm going to add an effect. And I want a entrance. And I want a boomerang. So it's going to come in as a boomerang. Just like that. And it's going to signal go. Time for the race to start. You can also make it bold, a little bigger. Okay, so I got my go symbol coming in, and I don't want it on a click again. I want it after the cars have come in and lined up. Now, the next thing I want is I want the race to start. It says go. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my first car, and I'm going to add effect. And I want him to exit. And he's going to fly out. Oh, but I don't want him to go down to the bottom. I want him to go to the left. And I don't want him to go very fast. I want him to go slow. Oh my goodness. All right. And we don't want it on a click. We want it to go after the previous. And this one here, I want both cars to go at the same time. So this car, I'm going to add an effect, and I'm going to have him exit. He's going to fly out. Whoops. But he's going to go to the left. And he's going to go very fast. I don't want it on a click. I want it with the previous. So the two cars should go together. And he's going to go very fast. So let's take a look and see what's happening here. There goes the one car. And go. And the other one goes rather slowly across. Something I did notice was the fact that my cars, let me see, I'm going to move this car up here a little bit. When they go, they are going under the line. So I want them to be in the front. Let's see this again. They go and they line up. And when the race starts, did you see that one? And even my trees. So I need to move my cars to the front. So I'm going to take this one. And remember how we arranged? I'm going to arrange and bring this car to the front. And then I'm going to arrange this one so that this one comes to the front. And now, when I play it, here comes my first car. Oh. Okay. And this is just a small example of what you can do with animation. Now, on some of yours, you may want a title to come in. What you're going to be working on today is to play around with the different effects. How can I bring in a tree? Do I need to animate a tree? Or maybe I want when my title comes in. So I could put up a title here. So I'm going to go Insert, a text box. This do word art. Let's put in a word art. And this is going to be race. Big race. And then I'm going to change the color. How about something like that? Actually, that's my text fill. Let's see, I want a different color. How about something like that? Alright, let's give it, there we go. So now I want this to come in, and maybe I want this to spin. So I'm going to add an effect. Entrance, I want it to pinwheel. Big race. Now I might want that to come in first. And if you notice here, it's on a click. Now I want after the previous. And I'm going to move it all the way up so that it happens first. So I'm just going to keep moving it till it's up to the front. So now let's see what it is, what our race is. There's the big race, and here comes car number 1 and car number 1, and off they go. Okay? I might want to move my tree so that it is in front, so I can bring it to the front. There's many things you can do with this, but your mission is to insert ClipArt and to animate it and try out all the different effects. Try many different effects, and remember, you can press play to show your effects so you can see what's going to happen in your presentation. Have fun!